like quote for you real quick. They say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. You know. I don't know if you've heard that one. It's a pretty dope saying. You know.
I'm like Phaz, bro. I just don't got time throughout the day to just be chilling, you know, just floating around, bro. Everything is calculated. So I wish I could be over there with you, bro, and just, you know, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, just, you know, just floating. But I can't do that, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, we live in action. Live in action. Who we got in the building? We got, actually, I'll do a little intro. We got somebody. This is a all arena player, all IFL athlete. This is a UFL. If y'all want him, he'll be the MVP of the UFL. NFL, if y'all want him, he'll be, you know, whatever you need, he will get it done. This is my brother. This is somebody who, man, we started connecting back a couple years ago with the Frisco Fighters, and then since that, we connected over work ethic. We connected over the love of just trying to better ourselves, better our lives, better our families, success, motivation, discipline, and all that. So, you know, we got to give a quick round of applause to my brother, Cole Blackman, coming to you soon. Let's do it.
I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
He's in the building.
Yes, sir.
He's in the building. He's in the building. Come on, man.
Nah, that's love. Shoot, it's good to be back with my dog Phaz.
Brother.
Got on the podcast last year, and shoot, it was good. Had a lot of love from my people back home from it, so
yeah,
I'm excited just to chop it up with you, and it's always good combos.
And you are the second person in the new studio.
Oh, okay.
Second person. The first one was Mom's.
All right, Mom's all right. Yeah.
Mom's.
We can deal with that.
Yeah, we can deal with that one. Yeah, but new.
If it was
new
TJ?
Studio,
oh no.
Yeah, it's not TJ.
Yeah.
I might play the little thing beforehand too, just to see what he be talking about.
Oh man, yeah.
I might have to play that just to see.
Yeah, let them know.
Yeah.
The real TJ Edwards.
The real one, the realist.
That's my dog.
But brother, how you been, bro?
Been good, man. Shoot, just in this little phase of life, trying to figure out next steps. I feel like people like us, I feel like each year it's a new opportunity to kind of just reflect and see, okay, what happened this past year, and do we like where we're at? Do we love where we're at? And if not, like, let's change habits and let's kind of reflect on everything. So, been good. It's just definitely going through a transition phase in my life where it's trying to figure out what's next, but I'm welcome to it and I'm open to it, and I'm excited for. There's a whole world of possibilities outside of ball and just what we know. So
and I think that's a crazy thing, because even with football, right, we're trying to get better every single year. We got to be better than last year. We got to prove ourselves. And now it's like, okay, we're doing other things outside of football, but it's like, no, it's the same concept. Still trying to get better, trying to improve ourselves. But it's a funny thing. It was a video I was watching. I think it was on the Joe Rogan podcast, but it was this guy Navarre. He was just talking about, like, when you're doing something like that, like we've spent 20 years. Now I've spent about 20 years, but 18 to 20 years playing football, getting good, trying to master that. But now it's like we're trying to do some business. For instance, or like you're doing stock risers, or training, or something that's a little bit different. Like you got to start from scratch.
Yeah.
You got to start from zero and completely build that up, and people want that to happen so fast. But a lot of times, like, no, you weren't the best. You weren't the Cole Blackman we know today, that you weren't that when you just touched the football for the first time.
No, 100%.
It's a lot of development.
Yeah. No, it's the amount of time and hours. We talked about this before. It's like the amount of effort and energy and structure we put into ball and chasing this dream. It's like, man, if you put that same amount of time and effort and hours into whatever else you want to chase, I feel like it's got to return on that investment. And that's where I've been having like a love-hate relationship with ball recently, but I'm trying to stay more on the love side, because like looking at the positives that it gives us, you know what I mean? It gives us structure, and it gives us a way to, okay, have a goal, and it's okay, if I want to get to this, let's map out a plan to get there. Let's what habits need to be instilled, what should my day look like what needs to be taken away from my life right now to achieve this goal. And I think it's that's been the good thing that's come with ball. And what we talked about earlier, we had to learn that just because you love something and you put all this time in, it doesn't mean it's going to love you back and it's going to be right for you. But yeah, I don't think I can ever just discredit everything that ball has given us. And regardless, I don't think I'm done playing, but when it's over, it's like I want to have squeezed everything that ball can teach me outside of just all the experiences it's given me. Because it's a crazy thing when you kind of just reflect on life and realize you only get out of something what you put into it, and it's the same thing in any career we go into. So trying to take that same mentality and I stand on my confidence with that. It's like I know if I just when the time is done to hang them up and then put this effort into something else, we can figure it out for sure.
That's crazy because like I just would never even imagine, especially like right now, like talking about because like when we hang them up, it's like this and that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when we started, we're 10, 11, 12, even high school, college, it's like NFL. Can we play in the NFL? I'm going to retire. When did Brady retire? 50-something?
Man,
I'm going to retire around 50. You know what I mean?
Probably still going to come back.
Jerry Rice retired around like 50 or 49 or something too. It's like crazy. That's what we think. But like you said, it's when it doesn't love you back. Like that I think that's the crazy part. But I think the big thing that you said is like you got to take the good with the bad. Right, like football has blessed us in so many ways. We've been able to travel. We met because of football. Like a lot of things, positive things like structure, discipline that we get from football. But let's just be honest. Like the positions we're in now is the majority as well. Like there's only I forgot who I talked about this with, but you think about the NFL. I think Odell or somebody said this, right? But it's like you think about the NFL. The 1% of the people in the world, let's say, play football. Then that 1% of that 1% go play Division I or even college. Then the 1% of that 1% make it to the NFL. But even another 1% of the people that just still play after college, right? So it's like, and then the 1% of that 1% are NFL superstars, where it's like Tom Brady, you get the mega million contract, you're the franchise player and all that. So it's like, we're in the majority where it's like, okay, maybe we're not in the NFL. We're still playing football. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. But it's like there has to be a certain point in time where it's like, hey, man, it's just like it's not paying me right now. Or it's like maybe there is something else that I like more. Or I feel like, and it's like that because you want to have the Kobe mentality and be like, okay, I'm just going to sacrifice everything and I'm going to just do everything. But it's like life right now is like, and the economy in itself, everything is more expensive. Like we want to take care of family. We want to show people different things. It's like playing football, going back to the IFL, traveling and doing that. That's a lot on us, like mentally. Like we were talking about that earlier. Like it's just a lot mentally to even just have that in your mind. Like, am I going to play? Am I not going to play? Where am I going to play? What's the best system? What's the best way to get me here? Who do I need to reach out to? What camp do I need to go to? It's just a lot to do and just have that on your mind.
100%. And I think we kind of learned a lot through going through that and going through the process. And what you said about like the Kobe mentality, like we love that. But I've been thinking more and more recently about that mentality. And it's like you can take that towards anything you're doing. But Kobe also took that mentality when he was young, like real young, starting into it. And it's a lot easier when your parents are paying for your bills, you got a roof over your head, like you don't have the stresses of life that financially make you need to get up out of ball and start a career. But I'm trying to flip it more towards in my head, okay, I know this, and it's scary to be like, okay, man, I figured all this out. I wasn't given all this information growing up, and I didn't come from a family that just knew everything about life and cracked the code. And that's another like 1% of the population. It's like there's a reason that the 1% of the 1% like that make the most money all know the information that we weren't taught when we were young. And I think taking that towards football, just learning how to completely like have a plan and completely like dedicate yourself to what you're trying to do. What Kobe did, and it's like that can pay dividends in the long run. I'm trying to get that game down to the kids I'm training because I'm like, man, if I knew this stuff that I know and I moved the way I move now as a senior in high school, man, it's no telling what could have happened. But that's just, it's life. I can be mad about that. Like, man, I wish I would have had all this info early on. But man, everybody's journey is different, and I find the positive in when I can tell that to one of my young kids I'm training, and they're receptive to everything I'm saying, and see like they're actually like putting it out into the world and like doing what you're saying. And I know on the back end, if they stay true to it for so long, man, we'll see what happens.
See what happens. And the thing about it, this is the thing I hate. The thing I hate the most about the position that I'm in, right? And is that when, as a football player, right, people would look at us like on the outside looking in. If you didn't make the NFL, you kind of failed.
Mm-hmm.
Like from the outside looking in, it's like, you're not good. You probably just weren't good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say this lightly because there's some people that believe they should be in the NFL, but they're not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we know that. And I don't have to pick through and say, no, this person. No, I don't have to do that. There's people, but it's like we are matched in with those people because we're both not there.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say 100%, like, you could play in the NFL. Like, you have the ability to play in the NFL. I feel like I have the ability to play in the NFL, and I could be a guy. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's a lot of it is on us. We have to take some sort of accountability for the decisions we made, the play, you know what I mean, what we did, our bodies, this and that. But a lot of it is like we can't control. Like, we can't control injuries. You know what I mean? We can't control, like, if this coach calls or what this camp is doing here. Is this a real camp? Is this a fake camp? Is this a scam? Is this a money? Like, we can't control a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So a lot of it just comes down to, like, you know, the right person, you're there at the right time. Like me getting into the UFL, like I say this all the time. The path to get there, right, is, okay, you got an agent. Okay, you get an agent. The agent's going to show your film around. He has connection, get you this people. No. The opportunity I got with the Michigan Panthers came from Billy Beck. It came from a coach that I was with that ended up not even being the coach towards the end of that year, that second year, but that year, he liked me enough to say, hey, I'm going to give your information to the GM of this team. And then that team followed up with me, stayed on it with me. And then after a while, I even went to a camp, and I didn't even do good at the camp. That coach was there, still called me onto the team, still gave me the opportunity. So that's where I seen, like, the politics and the stuff behind it as well. Like, that's true, but it is a lot. We have to take some sort of accountability for it too, because it's like we are where we are for a reason.
Yeah,
you know
no, 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of it out of our control, especially the position we pick, like receiver. It's like I tell all the kids I train, man.
Facts.
You pick defensive back, you pick DN. It doesn't, like, I can ball, and I can show up. People are gonna notice. It's like receiver. There's so many different factors going in towards if you're gonna get the spotlight or shown towards the general manager, see if they see you, like us. Like, man, we had the talent. Everybody in the league knows we have the talent, but we're an offense that's just not throwing the ball. We're not getting 80 targets, 90 targets. Like, but yeah, dudes are getting that on different teams, and you can kind of transfer all around, and you can try to get on the perfect situation. But yeah, it's trying to just fight it all the time. That's what's tough. And I think we talked about that in the last podcast I was on, where it's like, man, I get freedom from kind of taking accountability for my situation and knowing that, like, in our own goals and head.
That's big, though.
Yeah.
Accountability. You get freedom from taking accountability in your situation.
That was a little gem I just dropped on accident.
That was a gem.
No, for real. Yeah, just like the mental.
We can go through, and every motivational speaker has said this in some way, shape, or form. It's like, no one cares what your situation is. No one cares if no one helped you. No one cares if you've been abused. No one cares if they never picked you. If you got no one cares about where you started. Like, no one's gonna help you, especially for men. Like, no one's gonna help you. No one's just gonna say, "All right, brother, here's $1 million. Go ahead, you're good."
Yeah.
No one's gonna say, "Okay, here's the NFL. Take this. You're gonna just get this contract 10 years." What Odell say? 10 years, $100 million.
Man, I saw that.
That was crazy, but at the same time, I do get it though, like from a financial perspective.
Yeah, it's perspective.
Hey, it's perspective. It's perspective, because at the same time, I'm not messing over 10 year, but it's like, once you get that money, you do want to live a certain lifestyle and do these things. You have money managers, you have to do this, but if you get the right money and you put it in the right spot, you'll be good. You should be good.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy. But as far as stock risers, I want to talk about stock risers. What is, like, because I know how long have you been doing it now?
I guess we're going on starting on the third year, really.
Third year?
Yeah. It's kind of been like on the side, just while I'm playing. Whenever I go back home, it started as an easy way to just make money while I was training. I was on the field, and I'm like, okay, how could I make money doing what I'm already trying to pursue? And kids were already out there. They would come to the sessions, and at first it was just like, it wasn't a company or anything, but I was just putting them on the game, and it was cool, and they would be real receptive to it. And then I had kids start texting me about advice and just, what drill should I do for this? And I'm like, okay, this could be a business. And started working on that. I haven't. This will be like the first year that I got some plans in place to really build it and really see how far I can take it. Because I know that throughout chasing this dream, we've acquired a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and knowing the right ways to move, how not to move. And we don't have all the answers, but I think that's just how it builds up over time. It's like, okay, if I can give down to these kids what I know and make them a little bit better, and they get this information quicker, man, maybe this kid, I'll take my boy Stone, for example. He's like the main kid I started training. He's like my first like client that was consistent with me. And yeah, it's just cool to see who he's being molded into and changed throughout this process. And I'm like, man, years down the line, like he could be in the same situation and start training kids and have even more in his toolbox of information to be able to pass down. Because I got what I know from my whole journey throughout training. I've been training out in Florida, Virginia, Texas, but my guy Billy McMullen, he was a mentor to me. He's still a mentor to me. He's always who I go to for advice or anything. But he just got cut from the NFL. He was in the NFL for like eight years.
Okay, good run.
Yeah. He was actually the reason I went to UVA. He broke like all the records there. He was holding all the records when I first went to UVA, and that was it was just cool because he took me to the camp that I went to and I got offered that. I was balling there, and I committed early. And I think a lot of it had to do. I used to go there with my family and everything, but that him being my mentor and putting me on game is like I wanted to go where he played, and it's cool. It's like, man, it's just like the circles of life. Like so now he's like the old head, and he's still training. That's my dog, but like
he trains now too.
He's still been training kids, but that's how I originally got with him. Like he was that's just what he knew, and I think all of us that kind of just play ball our whole life is like, you're gonna get hit with. It doesn't matter if you go to the NFL and you ball for 10 years. Like whenever that's over, oh boom! Now I'm only 33, 35. Like okay, I got a whole life ahead of me. Yeah, and it's like he just the same like us. Like okay, what do I have? I got all this knowledge and balling and stuff to pass down to
you
these kids.
You spent your whole life, 20 plus years doing this thing. Like you're a master at it. So it's like I gotta give it to somebody. And what do you think is some of the things that like different on the other side of the spectrum is like maybe like you were coached, not specifically by Billy, but like from any coaches or anything that you do differently? You feel like what makes stocks risers or just like yourself as a trainer different?
So what I'm working on it being is more than just working out, like more than just training and getting faster and getting better footwork. I'm trying to make it a whole thing where okay, you come to the sessions, like you're gonna learn about how to have good energy, how to step with more confidence. I think when you're just around people that are confident and that it drips out to whoever's around them, and I really noticed that. See, I think I'm kind of molding it around different places I've been. My boy Billy, like he put me onto a lot of games, and he was a mentor to me. But then I went to Florida, trained with Tevin Allen, Goldfeet Global, and I saw just like that was like one of the first people I got around where it's like I really could pay attention to being around somebody with like the right energy and that confidence and just like that God-given just like stepping into who I was meant to be. It's contagious, you know what I mean? Like anybody around you, like I started feeling more confident. My words and my witness, everything was more confident. It changed, and I'm noticing that in the kids I'm around now. Like I think through everything I've worked on my mental, and I've learned how to like love myself, and it's a up and down battle. You don't love yourself as much when stuff isn't going right, but it's like I found a way to like know who I am regardless of all the external factors, and I think that comes out in the way I talk and how I carry myself. And the kids are like the kids are being more confident, and it's like not a cockiness, but it's just like okay, knowing the work that we put in and we can stand on that. Like it's
you gotta have that as a receiver.
And it's like I put into that. I'm like, man, it all starts with that confidence. I'm like, you can have all the talent in the world if you over second guessing yourself while you going out there. And it's like you're forgetting to play. Now you can't just be in that flow state.
You drop the rock one time. Now it's like up, drop. Just having that ability to shake back and having that confidence.
So just trying to like just build. It's just a company trying to build young men from the ground up. I wrote that in my affirmations the other day, and it's just like, what is Stock Risers? It's like it's a booming business that provides for me, but it's also like by changing kids from the ground up and changing their mental. And like I've been getting really big into religion lately, and I'm not going to push that on people, but it's a part of my training. I'm going to talk about God. I'm going to talk about just just something I read earlier in the morning at our like little meeting at the end, right before we're about to break it down. Like just trying to just give them a little gem, and I think
if
it's
that's you and you're living that way and you're living for God and everything you're doing is for God, like that comes out.
yeah. It's just like
You know what I mean?
coming out by how we're talking, and yeah, people feel that, and they like it just feels better to be connected to something. You know what I mean? It's like I'm helping kids be put onto that type of lifestyle, and then kind of just like learning how to trust God, and yeah, what we were talking about earlier, like use discernment. And regardless of football, it's like I'm trying to help kids just learn a different way of life. Like it's especially back home in Richmond, it's like, man, we know one way, and especially with the social media now, it's like, okay, we just want to just chase this dream, chase ball, and so that's becoming everything. But yeah, we know that there's something bigger to it, and there's something that can sustain you regardless of all the external factors and everything. And it's been cool. I've been having parents text me and just like saying they noticed the difference in their kid, and just like the way they're moving, and just like, yeah, it's cool to have a parent text you and like, yeah, you're really changing my kid's life, or like, yeah, having a kid text you about just some girl problems he's got going on. I'm like, man, yeah, I'm your trainer, but yeah, he knows that I'm gonna put him on in some game. I'm like, I'm not the old head, but it's like I'm right in the middle.
You the old head now?
Yeah, it's cool. No, it is crazy. Yeah, I'm like, man, hearing them talk about just like the class of 2027 that they're in, I'm like, bro, what?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not too old yet to where like, they're not gonna listen.
Yeah,
because they know I just got out of it.
Exactly.
And I think that I try to carry myself well, and so they definitely are receptive to everything.
Yeah, and it's good too, because I feel like a lot of times, like we were talking about earlier, like from the outside looking in, it feels like, okay, yeah, he's not in the NFL. It's not like it's not Odell Beckham. This isn't Antonio. Like this isn't Tyreek. But at the same time, I think the kids like that you train, or like the people that are trying to get to that next level, they do look at us with the respect of like, oh my God, you are in the NFL. It looks like, yeah, you're a superhero. You're the NFL. Like, you're the guy I want to be like. I want to be like you. And I do see that. Like, even when we play for Frisco and Tulsa, it's like after, like when we're signing autographs for the fans and the kids coming up to us, this is their NFL.
Yeah, they love us, man. Yeah.
They love us, man. So I think that's a cool thing, though. That's really cool, because it's like that's what it's about. It's about being able to get that text from the mom. Like, okay, yeah, like he wasn't doing as good, but he's like actually a lot better. Because a lot of times the parents can't get through, and they need something. They need that other outlet. You know what I mean? So that's really dope that you be able to do that for people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and it just made me think of just like the gratitude that we gotta have throughout whatever your journey is, and just running your own race.
And let me tell you this too, because right, and I don't remember. I apologize for whoever I said this that I got this from, but you are doing something positive, right? Like you're touching the lives of the kids, like helping the families and doing that. So shame on you for not touching more kids. That sounded so bad.
I was like, "What's up? Shame on me." Yeah,
that's no. The touching the kids part is part of that sound.
Oh yeah,
bad.
that is.
That is bad. But no,
we ain't doing that at stock rises. I promise you.
Yeah, but it's shame on you for not getting this out to 1 million kids. Like if you seen the effect that this has, if a parent texts you, it's like, man, like he's doing so much better, and you change somebody's life. Shame on you, for not getting out to 1 million kids. Then when you get to 1 million, 2 million kids, right? Because, and if you're doing this and you're walking with God as you do this, like he's going to take you and he's putting this in your life for you to reach the world. Like if you can do it if you could change one kid's life and get that type of text, like that's a crazy text message to say, like, because a lot of people are struggling now, parents, families, kids, with social media, with schools, with the economy, with the government. I can keep going on, but it's just like a lot of it is tough. So to be able to have something, an outlet like stock rising, it's like, man, this is actually helping my kid. Like he's more positive, he's more confident, he's more happy, like he looks like that. That's a blessing. And I say shame on you because I was thinking about that for myself. It's like anything that we do, say if it was insurance, right? Like there's a family, they passed away. This family was able to get $500,000 and able to help them pay for the funeral, help them put them in a better financial situation, help them not lose their house. Shame on me for not reaching out to everybody I know to make sure they can get in that position, right? So that just gave me a little battery in my back to say, like, man, like, okay, what am I not doing? I'm doing something right, But what am I not doing? Because a lot of people need stock risers right now. A lot of people need Cole Blackman right now. But it's on you to figure out, okay, dang, like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I really need to do? What work really needs to be done in order to take that 20 years that you put in football and master that, to take that and do it in a year with stock risers. You know what I mean? Because, and that's just what I think about all the time. And not even like in a like terrible way, like shame on you, but it's like, I forgot where I got that from, because it's like, it's real though. When you do one thing positive and you sow that seed, oh my God, like that's such a big thing that now when people hear this and they just heard, yeah, somebody went to stock rise. There's a parent out there that has, and this probably is, so I'm gonna say this to the camera. There's a parent out there that your kid is struggling. Like you see your kid's not as positive. He wants to play a sport, or he's playing football and he's not really having a good time. Like it's just hard for him right now. This man right here is taking children and he's uplifting them. He's elevating them. And he's walking with God. He's not pushing religion on them, but that's the type of man he is. He's walking with God. So it's like naturally he's motivating and making kids' lives better by inspiring them. I think that's huge, bro. That's huge.
Yeah, it makes me think about. I appreciate that though. By the way, yeah, it's cool to like realize and sit back and be like, okay, yeah, then that is true. Because, yeah, I think I'll just kind of brush that off. Like, man, that's cool that parent just texted me and said that. And I've had at least, like, 5 to 10 different parents reach out and, like, say something similar. And it was just how much I've affected their kid, or just how much they love what I've done and just, like, appreciate me. And I was listening to a devotional yesterday, and it was talking about sow what you have. And it's like we're trying to, like, wait for the perfect time and wait on the wind to be perfect and then watching the clouds. And it's like, man, you'll never reap a harvest that way. And it's like, man, what do I have right now that I can sow? I've been trying to, like this year, I've been tithing more, and that's the first year I've ever tithed. And it's been tough because we're so attached to our money and everything. But it's like, yeah, bro, it's just realizing more and more I read the Bible. It's like, man, that was just one of the key like foundations of it. It's like, man, everything, nothing you have would be given to you if it wasn't for God. It's like, if you're a true believer, it's like, man, and it says like, yeah, if I can trust you with this little bit, I'll give you $100.
Yeah,
I trust you with this little bit. Can you give me back $10? And like that's nothing at that point. It's like, okay, I just got 100. Then if I can trust you with that. Let me give you 1,000. Like, will you give me that 100? Or are you still attached to that? And I've been trying to wait till I have like all financially set and I'm good. It's like, nah, then I can give some money.
Then I'm gonna start tithing.
Yeah, but it's like,
it's just habits.
It's just habits, and I've been doing that more and more. But it really touched me when it was like, man, sow what you have. Even if you can't sow financially the way you want to, like, what do you have? Like your knowledge. Can you? Do you have? And for me, like I know a ton of people through this journey, and I made a lot of connections. And like, even with the kid I'm training stone, I'm trying to put him in the perfect college situation right now, and I'm hitting up different coaches I know and just trying to get them in the right fit. And it's like, man, if the connections and resources I have, if I can sow that, if I can make a connection between them two and that change his life and that be what puts him on to the NFL or whatever he ends up doing in life, it's like, okay, that's what I'm sowing. I'm sowing relationships. And then, with stock rises, it's like, man, I have this business that I've started to create that I've kind of been slowly grinding on it, but I'm also looking at, okay, what else can I do job-wise? Like, what else can bring in money? But it's like, man, if I just truly dive into this and sow this, and it's like, man, what can it become? And so I'm working on, like, I think the more we've been talking, the more, yesterday I did a lot of reflecting on it. So this is, like, recent in my head, but I'm like, I definitely got to dive into this and see what I can bring out of it. Because then, man, at the end of the day, like, on the other side of it, it can all make sense why we didn't make it to the league, why we can't, why it's like, feels like life or God is fighting us. Like, man, we both live right, and we know that we do the right actions, and I feel like I'm deserving of what I want. But that's it doesn't always go according to your plan. That's just like the way life works. And God could be not, I've been fighting for this my whole life, and it's like, okay, at a certain point it's like, stop fighting against the current. You know what I mean? It's like, man, there's a whole nother life where you're just swimming with the current.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh, I can look around. It's
and not to say that we're because there's a whole thing is like we're more than athletes. But majority we are athletes. You know what I mean? That's what we've been doing for so long. But it's like that realization is like, no, we actually are more than athlete, and there's so much more in the world that life has to it than football. Like, and that's what I've been thinking about. I'm like, football. Like, football, the biggest sport in America, right? But it's like, if there was no football, life would still keep going.
And there's so many people in the world that just like don't even know the life that we live. It's a whole nother world out there, bro. Yeah.
And I think another thing that I think about too, right, is that when we are in a position that we are and we're taking action, you know what I mean? I think action becomes like the biggest thing for anybody. It's like when we have that one thing that we do, okay, if it's stock rise, if it's whatever I'm doing, it's like, you gotta just continue to take action and just start and just keep going. Because if we do wait for the perfect time, like it's just like we're missing opportunities. Like you don't even know what's in front of you if you know what I mean. You're always looking for like the next thing or whatever it is. And I think one thing that I thought about is like I was looking at like actors because I've been taking like acting classes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting right. Oh my Denzel.
I'll get right with you. Come on.
But yeah, we got to talk about that because I know you did a little acting too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting back into it.
You need to. I just took a class out here, 8-week class. I'm about to take another one in January, and I've been doing some stuff. I'll show you some stuff too. I got some clips. I got some clips now. But I actually just did a theater audition. It was crazy. Like it was this audition that they told us about in the acting class, right? And I had to sign up for it, submit my stuff, but I got put on a wait list. So I'm like, dang, okay, I'm not even gonna make it. But I was like, for something in my heart told me to go. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go and see. And
try this out. And
I went up there. I was on a wait list, so I was like, I know I'm not gonna get in. I went in there. There's a bunch of people in the waiting room. I'm like, oh snap! So I went up to the table, and I was like, yeah, my name's Phaz. I'm McClurge. And they were like, I don't see him. I'm like, can you spell your name? I'm like, PH. It's like, I don't see it on there. He's like, I was like, but I knew my name wasn't on there. I should have just said something.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I know I'm on the wait list.
Oh,
was like, are you on the wait list? I'm like, yeah, I'm on the wait list. Oh, okay, no, you should have said that. Go ahead, sit right over here. We'll get you in there in a second. I was like, oh, for real? So I didn't even know I was going to go. But in my mind, I just went and I didn't even really have my monologue prepared, right? So I just kind of like, I was kind of looking at it real quick before I went in there. I literally walked in the room. It was like a bleachers, probably about 50 to 75 people packed in together in the bleachers that were from the theaters, that were like directors, casting agents, all these people in there. And I didn't expect
that's pretty lit, yeah.
So I walked in and I'm like, okay,
it's a combine, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a theater combine. That's cool.
I walked in, I'm like, this can't be it right here. I'm like, they must be doing something else. But they were literally waiting for me. I went in there and I did it and I just kind of riffed it off my mind. And then they gave me like an adjustment. I did, have you ever seen American Psycho?
Nah.
With Christian Bale, you should watch that. It's a good movie. He's like a serial killer in there, but I did like a monologue from there that I had remembered, and I did it, and I just went crazy. I was like, Lord!
Turned crazy on him real quick?
I went crazy, and then they gave me an adjustment. I did the adjustment. I actually ended up doing a decent job. Like on the second part, they were like, do it a different way, and that way I had them all laughing and stuff. I'm like, this is dope. Like it was good energy and stuff, but it was just about taking that act step and just like going.
Yeah.
Like going with your heart or going with whatever you feel, because a lot of I was saying all that to say, I see a lot of actors' stories, right? And a lot of them say like, yeah, I moved to LA. I didn't have no money, but I just knew this is what I wanted to do. And I think a lot of people forget that now, right? It's because we focus on the money. A lot of those actor stories, the big ones that make it, I hear the stories. They're like, I went to LA. I was broke. I was living on a couch. I was homeless, whatever it is. And I was just grinding. I was going to the improv, or I was going to auditions, and I was doing whatever I could. And then boom, I got something. I got a little action. Then I kept going. Then I got a little more action. Then I got the big thing, and that show blew up. And I was, you know what I mean? So a lot of times we forget that it's not supposed to be fast. It's supposed to be you go there, you start Stock Risers with 0 followers, and you just grind it out, and that's the only thing you're focused on. Grind it out, then boom, something happens. Because now what happens is like, and I'm a proponent of this too, is like, okay, I got this, I got Stock Risers, I got Unphazed, I got this, I got that. So now when you go to somebody, you have 20 different things that you're trying to, I do this and that. And it's like, how can that person help you? Or how can you know what I mean? And all these things are moving slow. And if you just Stock Risers, my whole life is God and Stock Risers, God and Stock. Boom.
That's what I do. Yeah, you're gonna find the right person that's aligned with just that.
That's what I was telling you. That's why I'm like, I'm about to delete my social media because I'm like, that's not doing nothing for me. I'm just seeing other people's lives. And I'm like, I don't care right now. I just care about Unphazed. So it's like, I just need to lock in and use that like it's my personal one and just go and go and go. Get content out, push it, and then learn. Right? Because if you don't do it, you won't learn how to fix it. You know what I mean? So I think that's one thing that I've really learned. It's just like, you have to do it. And you have to go and you have to be relentless behind it. And I'm still working on the relentlessness behind it.
Yeah, and just making sure like your habits and your energy is like going towards what you say you want.
Yes.
I think I'm paying attention to more and more to that recently. I've always been interested in like spirituality side and law of attraction. Like law of attraction, I've studied that like so much, and I've been getting more and more towards like how that's synonymous with in my head with my religion side. And it's like I think there's like a divided church in that sense where it's there's people that are religious and they're like they just people that are spiritual. It's like, man, like you're against God and all that. But more and more I've read and I've kind of just like thought about it. It's like it's becoming synonymous with me where it's like, okay, they've been saying God is in everything, and shoot, you go outside in the tree, God is in that, and like, man, I'll look at a tree and just like really kind of just see like the livingness in it.
I see your branches.
I see you, God. Like,
I see you growing. I see you changing.
Bird fly by, but it's like that's the whole spirituality side. And like, that's why I think I started diving into that more in college, because it's like it's easy to understand. It's like, okay, everything is connected. You look outside, all the plants, the animals, everything's connected. And if you're like moving with good energy, like that was just easy for me to understand. But it's like the more I'm realizing about God, it's like, yeah, he's in you, he's in everything, and the idea that it's like, okay, why can't that be the same thing? Like, he made the universe, he made all this, and it's like spirituality, you're praying to the universe. But I'm saying all that, I'll go on a whole rant on that, but I'm saying that towards like, I've been thinking more about the law of attraction, and it's like, okay, if you try to just break that down, it's a tough concept, but like the law of attraction for dummies is, okay, set your heart, like set your desire, like, what do I want? And then once I decide what I want, okay, now make sure all my actions, my habits, and my energy go towards that. And it's like, if you move all your habits and energy towards that desire with good energy and you're moving right, that's when people just get blessed. That's when you get more and more. And it's just like, that's where I'm realizing what you're saying about the acting. It's like, man, you got to take the step. Okay, they want to be an actor. Boom. Okay, where can I be an actor? Let's move to LA. Let's go through the grind. And it's like, my habits are aligning with what I want to do.
Yes.
And it's towards anything in life, and I'm trying to.
That's towards anything.
Towards that.
And one thing I've realized too is that like, one thing that's helped me, and I talk about the acting, like that's another thing, right? That's another thing that I'm doing that's gonna take my time and do this, but you have to be having some sort of enjoyment in your life. I think that's like finding that balance, right? Like we want to have that Kobe mentality. It's like I'm saying, just got to go there, stock rises. But anything with that much effort and that much time, because stock risers, the genesis of it is like, okay, you love being around the kids that you're training them, helping them mentally, spiritually, physically become better football players, better humans, right? But that's not, in order to get that, like I was saying, to millions of people, it's more than that.
It's a lot of work.
There's a business side. There's marketing.
I'm learning how to use Adobe Express. Like I'm not even a creator, and I'm trying to make graphics and stuff.
There's so much to do that, especially if we don't have the capital just to, I'm gonna throw all this money, get an editor, we don't have that right now. If the beginning stages, we have to do all that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's like there's a lot that we need to put in order to actually even get that seed to grow a little bit. You know what I mean? But that's what it takes. And I was saying that to say as well as like with the acting, I have to find something that I enjoy, like something different. Like my weeks, I looked at my week and how you're talking about like intentionality. Like I'll look at my week and how can I make this week fun? Like, so every day I have something that I'm looking forward to throughout the week. So what I've been doing, right, is like I have my acting. There's one day in there where I act in the evening. For the class was like 6 to 8 or something like that. I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to that on Mondays. Thursdays I go hoop. I don't know who I'm hooping with. It's just some random guys at the rec, and I'm just in there. I'm looking forward to that though. It's just like something that maybe I go Sunday, I do something with the family, but then throughout the week I'm working, and throughout the day, like I'm working hard. But it's like I have little filler things that are fun.
Yeah,
that
it refreshes
enjoy,
you. Yeah,
refresh you, man. And even like I was saying, the piano, like just being able to have some fun, because I do think some people are built that way. Like me personally, I'm not Elon Musk. I'm sorry. Like I could try to be Elon Musk as much as I want to, work 18, 20-hour days. I can't. I like to sleep, and there's things that I have to get better at. Yeah, of course. But it's like some people are not built that way. And if you're not built that way, you need to learn how to maximize your days, your weeks, your months, your years. You see how fast 2025 just went by?
it's crazy. Yeah, time just the years just start flying by more and more.
It's like, okay, and then it's like, okay, what did you do? What did we get done? It's like, what, you have to set the intention, because don't look up, you're 30. Up, you look up, you're 40. Up, look up, you got kids. Up, you're 50. Up, you're dead.
I think a lot of people don't take that time to reflect. Like, okay,
No.
what just happened this year? And that's how they had a rat race where it's just, I'm working. But I think, working on the frequency of rest and knowing what
Yes.
rest can do for you and what reflection can do for you. It's like, I skip it a lot of times, that I'm getting back more towards like journaling and being intentional about that. Cause like, that's when you figure out internally what you want, and like, okay, how do I feel about what just happened this past year? And it's like, you can just grind it out, and it's like, if you're not feeling good internally, none of that work is gonna bring but so much to you, and you're not gonna enjoy the journey of it. Because like the looking at life as a journey, we want this end goal. It's like, if we're just head down grinding the whole time till we're there, we get to this when we're 50, I'm a millionaire. Damn, like my best years of my life I didn't even enjoy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I didn't take back. I didn't reflect. I didn't like sit back. And I think whenever I do that, my days are a little bit longer. My weeks are longer when it's intentional. But like when I'm just going and going and going, it's like that's when life is just passing by, and it's just like, damn, months just went by, and done a lot. But I might not have enjoyed it as much. I'm enjoying it when I'm like, I try to once a week just reflect and what I like that I did this week. I want to implement that, like kind of just adding in more things that I just truly enjoy outside of building my life.
Because if you don't,
know what I mean?
I think a problem that I have is that I want to be like, I see the Kobe, I see the Michael Jordan, I see the Elon Musk, I see these billionaires. I'm like, okay, that's the only way to get there. I want to be a billionaire. That's the way I have to go. Then I do it. Then I burn out, or I do it. Then it's like, okay, now I just went hard for a week, but now I got to take a week off because I don't like this. I'm not in the right mindset. And now I'm going back and forth. And now it's like, now the week I'm trying to get back into it, I don't even really want to do it because I'm so, like, I don't even.
Just drained and
I'm
burnt out.
and I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I think there's beauty in finding out how to maximize that day, that week, that month, that year. But I think it's also like, number one, you should be doing something that you love, because like I'm talking about, it's like you only get a finite amount of time on here, right? And I just said, like, we just talked about how short life is, right? We could become 30, we become 40, we become 50, but we don't know that. We might not be here tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know. We just assume as humans that we're gonna live forever. We're gonna live till no. Like, people die like, we don't know. So why, and this is my last day today, and I spent it doing this podcast, I'm okay. Because today I did what I wanted to do. I did what I enjoy. I did what I consider as work. I got work done, but I'm still moving towards a goal. Like, every day, there should not be a day that goes by. I was like, dang, okay, I did something that I enjoy. And I know there's different situations, like the business part of it. Even if it was working on stock, I'm working on something that I enjoy.
Yeah, I enjoy it more when it's something I care about. Yeah,
something
for sure.
you care about. But a lot of people aren't doing that, and a lot of people aren't stuck. And I'm like, that's fine, getting a regular job, getting a 9 to 5, making decent money, it's fine, but you should have a plan. Don't be there and then just be like going day by day, because especially there, working for somebody else, building somebody else that's a billionaire doing, they're chilling. And now them days gonna go by fast, you're gonna look up what you got. And nowadays, you work a job till 60, you still don't have enough to retire. You still don't have enough to live the life you want to live. So it's like, now what is the world we live in? And everything is created. Literally everything. These mics, this cup, this Wi-Fi, this everything was created. So we need to understand that we can create the life that we want. You know what I mean? A lot of us that get stuck in the matrix of, okay, I need to do this. This is the only way to see it. And it's kind of tough now because, yeah, you do need to live the life that I live. You do need to make a certain amount of money to just live this life.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like I do have to work and I do have to make money. But I think a lot of times we forget that everything is created, and maybe I don't need to work a 9 to 5. Maybe I can make some money another way, or maybe I can actually, if I love taking pictures, maybe I can make money taking pictures, or maybe I can, you know what I mean? There's just
Enjoy
a lot of
your
different
days.
options.
Yeah.
A lot of different options, bro. But there's no reason we should be living this life not enjoying it.
Yeah, because I mean that's the end goal. Like we're trying to get this money because we think it'll fulfill us and make all this money. Okay, once I get there, then I'll be fulfilled. I can live the life I want to live. But it's like we're all doing it. Everybody just wants to be happy out here on this spinning ball in the middle of the universe. Like we don't know what's going on out here, but man, it's cool, and we want to be happy out here. And we think we've been told that money will fulfill us, and we get caught in just chasing that. But it's like, yeah, if you're not loving your days, like why not just be fulfilled doing what you're doing and letting that come? And I'm trying to trust that more and more, that like the money follows when you just chase your passion and chase what you love and try to move with good energy and good intentions. And I think I'm most fulfilled like that when when I'm not worried about the money in my pocket. I'm worried about like, okay, how do I feel today? Did I do something that was fun for me? Did I enjoy it? And did I bless somebody else? Like I love being a blessing to other people and like making them feel better about themselves.
And it's tough, like for the people that hear this, right? Like I don't ever want to put it to like, and that's the hard part, because then people will hear it playing like, okay, I just need to do what I love, and just like I just need to be having fun all the time. No, that's not it. Work is hard. Life is going to be hard. Everything you do, if you want to do something at a certain level to be great or be even good or make a living, everything is going to have some sort of hard. But it's like that saying, choose your hard. You know what I mean? You could be doing something hard with stock risers that is something that, okay, you fulfilled, or you could be working on something that's hard for someone else, and you just go home and you're able to. You have to choose the life that you want to live. Right, but I don't think a lot of people take that step back, because I know I didn't, and I don't know if I was taught that, because the system just teaches us one way on how to be successful or what life is supposed to look like. But I can make the life that I want to live. Like I think we get caught up in this is how life is supposed to be. No, because once I do it my way, then people can be like, oh my God, Phazon, you could do it that way. I want to do what Phazon did.
Yeah, show me what you want. Yeah.
We just seen, especially like growing up, is like for black people, it's like, okay, what do you see? What are black people doing? The most successful black people are what? Rappers, or football players, basketball players, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's just more so recently, like, I don't know if Jay-Z, I don't think he was the first black billionaire, but like, it was like seeing a billionaire with black, it was like he made that, like, oh, we could do that. Then Kanye did it. Then Rihanna did it. Then, you know what I mean? Then we have all these other people that do it. So it's like having that reality check, like, okay, no, I can live life the way that I want to on my own terms, but it's going to be hard regardless.
Oh yeah, choosing your heart, and it's like, man, you're gonna struggle either way, but then showing people a different way to live, and putting them on to, okay, I can do it, you can do it this route, and just, I'm not gonna fake it right now. And we were talking about that earlier. I'm like, I try to kind of change the way my family and my people back home will think, just because I got a different perspective on the world, and just I've seen what else is out here, and it's like I won't have as much to stand on until I just like show them with my life, and like they see the end of like, okay, I see why you were moving the way you move. And man, like my family jokes at me for meditating every day, and I need my hour in the morning. I gotta get right. I gotta read a little bit. I gotta meditate. I gotta journal. And it's like, man, I'm like, man, y'all should slow down and try this. Like, I promise it's good for you. But then they're like, okay, but where's your 401k? Where's your house at right now? It's like, okay, I've been chasing a different timeline because of ball, and it's like, but they know at the end of the day, I'm gonna figure this out, and that's the main motivation behind me, is like figuring it out so I can help my people, and I want to be able to bring generational wealth to my family, but like just for the freedom that brings to the family, and like brings to the table. It's like I want my kid to not have to struggle for money, and to be able to take the time to figure out what do you love and what do you what are your passions? Like what do you really want to do out of this life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we're not already secure with that, then
Yeah.
okay, we gotta jump into a job. We gotta start making money.
And we have to realize that what we're doing, right, it's the alternative to what you're supposed to do in society. So
Yeah. Everybody tells us, get a job.
Get a job. But at the same time, we have what's the word, like insurmountable, but no, we have a lot of responsibility in doing that, because now we have to prove to especially our people that, oh, you can do it this way, that this is possible, that we can, because the people, our families did it to the best of their ability with the resources that they had, where society was at that time.
Yeah.
Now society is different. Like, we have more ways to make money, way more ways to make money than our parents did, but everything's a lot more expensive. You know what I mean? So it's like that back and forth, and it's like the real stuff, what you just said, like making the generational wealth and doing all this stuff, that's the real stuff. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are on the fake stuff, social media and all this. That's why it's like social media, like even going back to that, it's like that I don't even need any of that. Like, we don't need to show anybody nothing on social media. We just need to do.
Yeah, I have less and less desire to just like, show what I'm doing, and letting you just see throughout.
Exactly. And I feel like it blows my mind, just like the world. And we were talking about that earlier. It's like, okay, everything I do, every update, I got to put on my story. I'm working out. I'm doing this.
Look at this brunch I went to. I had this little...
I'm like, who am I talking to? Like, I don't even know who's seeing. Like, like I don't get it. It's become an infection, I feel like. You know what I mean? And I feel like there is of course some positive things. I know you want to keep updated. That's where we get our news. That's where we get all these things. But in order to get that, you're going through a lot of crap and stuff that's like, man, negative. And it's like, I can only imagine the world that the kids that are younger, like the kids you're training or growing up in, because it's like, it's so much harder. You know what I mean? Not even harder, but it's just like, it's different.
No, it's different just to be content with your life, bro. And especially just like the world we living in with, like, I always go back to the kids I'm training. It's like, bro, these kids are seeing on Instagram 11th graders with $5 million deals that they just got from LSU. And it's like, bro, we were dealing with, okay, the kid just got an offer to this school. It's like, bro, dudes are getting $1 million deals out of this thing and nowadays. And it's like, it's becoming that anxiety you feel once it becomes pro. Like, man, high school is pro now, where it's like, okay, I'm working to get this money for college, and it's I'm seeing the anxiety that it's creating in these kids, and I'll be trying to tell them, like, take little social media breaks. When I did my 7 days of prayer and fasting, and like, I actually put 3 kids on that did it after me, and like, they were like, man, that seems fun, or that would be really good for me. And I'm like, man, just put social media down for a week and like just get quiet. Like, we live in a world where even like our generation, like, man, it's even worse for the younger generation, because they're growing up with even more TikTok, and I don't even know all the social medias that are there now. I ended with Instagram. That's gonna be my life. Like, I keep that up here and there, but I'm not even. There's gonna be something else that comes on, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna try to figure it out from the ground up again. But these kids, I'm like, man, just get quiet and like don't run from silence. I think we do that as a society all the time, and it's like, Instagram is so easy for that, because it's just such like immediate dopamine, and it's like, oh man, I'm bored. I don't want to sit in this. Let me just scroll. Oh, this is funny. Let me look at this.
What I've been trying to do,
flipping. I don't even know.
What I've been trying to do too is like, one thing, like, because I'll be on the elevator, like at my apartment or something. It's like, I feel like in the elevator with somebody, it's like you just naturally just get on your phone.
It's just.
You know what? I noticed that I start putting my phone in my pocket. And just to see, hey, how you doing?
See if they make eye contact or something. People never make eye contact in
doing good. Hey, how you doing? Hey, have a good day. Yeah, just naturally, like, small habits like that have been like helping me.
It feels good too. It's like someone's like, oh, hey.
It feels good, because that's what we're supposed to have, and we're lacking that human connection. Yeah. And it's like everything's moving so fast and going. Everyone's on their phone. It's wild. And I think, of course, that's not like a new thing. Like, we know this, but I think it's a new thing, that like a new movement of people that are like, oh yeah, maybe this isn't the best thing right now. Maybe this isn't as helpful, or maybe there is some sort of agenda behind it that is not conducive to creating the life that is a good life, like a good person, like if I was going to craft a good human being, I'm not giving you social media. Like, I'm not giving you that.
No, 100%. If you look at, like, I don't know the exact numbers or anything, but I'm sure you could look it up. I've read something recently that was just talking about the growing number of like kids in middle school or high school being diagnosed with anxiety or depression, or just all these like mental things where it's like, man, if you pay attention to it, it's like when you look at our parents and like that the generation, even like our grandparents, man, they were growing up in a different world where they could just have fun, just doing, just man. My grandma used to just sit on the porch and just look at birds and be chilling for hours.
Somebody come up there and talk. We used to always kick it on granny porch. And the crazy thing is, it was like some comedian said this. He was like, imagine the world, like, I know y'all can't imagine this anymore in the world we live in, but imagine a world, there's a husband and a wife, right? Mm-hmm. The wife is a stay-at-home, right? Stay-at-home mom. The husband leaves for work at 6:30 in the morning and doesn't come back until 9 p.m., say something that night. But there's no communication in between. There's no, hey, how you doing? There's no texting. There's no, you just got to hope he comes home. And it was like the mom, like one of the kids got beat up or something. And then the dad just gets home like, what happened? Because he don't know.
Don't even know.
Like, that's just a completely different world that we live in. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, good, bad, whatever it is. But it's like how you use it, man. I think this is a good conversation for people because it's like, eye-opening, like, okay, is this really a good thing for you? And because we know, like, I don't know if there's like it was like a documentary on Netflix or something, but it was just talking about like, okay, what are the people really doing behind that? There's a reason why if I'm thinking about cats, some cat's gonna come up on my screen, and then a cat toy is gonna come up on my Amazon, and I'm gonna get a notification for a new cat. Like, there's a reason. They know, they're in there doing that. There's people that sit there behind, okay, how can I create the best thing so they're gonna see all this? How can I keep them on this phone as long as possible? That's why I turn my notifications off. I put my phones on do not disturb all the time now.
Yeah, because then like 20% of your like mental bandwidth for the day is used on cats. Exactly. And like, bro, what am I doing?
And even like scams, like scam calls. I feel like I be getting hella scam calls. So like I put my phone on do not disturb, and I just realized like I got hella missed calls, and I'm like, I didn't need to answer those calls. Yeah. Like I'll talk to you when I talk to you, or I don't talk to you at all. Like it's not even that important. So it's just like a crazy thing, but. World is crazy, man. But back to you, right? Back to Stock Risers. I want to know, like, so if you had to, like, because like you said, this is a good transition. So I want to talk a little bit about that transition. If you are in that transitional period, what does that look like? What's the ideal, like, after this transition, what does Stock Risers look like? Let's say a year. Because if we're in a transitional period, like, I know it's hard because, of course, football, we'll see what football happens. Hopefully get picked up by the UFL, CFL. But like, say, what does Stock Risers look like if you put a year's work into it?
Yeah, there's no telling. The more I kind of brainstorm about it, the more ideas I have, and the more I think I can grow it. But
because I feel like for you, right, training is a different business because it's like wherever you're based is where the direct money is, the active income is coming from. Like you're training the kids, but then also like we talk about touching 1 million people. There's not 1 million. Well, there might be 1 million people in Virginia, but like not a million people that are like you can train. So it's like you have to utilize like social media or use some type of like online program or somewhere that, because I do believe what you're doing is valuable from the training aspect and the mental aspect, right? So there has to be something where you're taking that and just giving it to the masses in some way that they all people from Chicago, from Mexico, from Antarctica could benefit from that.
Yeah. No, and that really just comes with growing the social media. I took this past year I haven't done too much work on that, and it's grown. I trained Eli, and I've been doing certain steps to make it grow. But yeah, I think once I grow that, throughout doing like the training and everything, but I get that high enough, then I'm gonna have what we talked about earlier, like a 10-week program for receivers, or even it's just so many different outlets that it can go with. Like it doesn't even need to just be wide receivers or just athletes. Like man, I can make I've been thinking about this like 6 a.m. like the breakfast club for like moms or something. Like before they gotta take their kids to school or something. Like man, let's get out on the field at 6 a.m. Like we can go. I got some dumbbells. We can do lunges. Like I can take y'all through a workout. And I'm like, okay, I can have that type of class, but with I think where the money will start coming in, passively, it would be from having a program online and having the academy thing that we're talking about, where I want to have certain people buying into the academy, and you pay this monthly subscription, and we'll do a training session a week. If you're virtual, like we can do a virtual training session, and then all the people that are in the academy, we have maybe 2 or 3 times a week we get on the Zoom and we chop up film and we whatever like the focus is for that day. I think I'm trying to just create like a culture and just a brand, and having the right people kind of come to the brand. And I just think it can grow more and more with the more I kind of just get into the internet aspect of it and having programs and being able to reach 1 million kids. And I think that's the cool freedom that comes from when I work on this and I get it right, man, I can pull up to Dallas, and if I got maybe 5,000 of my followers are from Dallas, I just post something in my story like, hey, let's get a session in today. I can pay for the trip to just come here, in that session. So I see the end goal with that, and I've always wanted I think that's what we've been attracted to with football. The lifestyle is the freedom that it creates. Like, man, we go to practice, we do what we love, and okay, we got the money, and then half the year we're just training by ourselves because out of season, it's like we got so addicted to that, and I can't just work a 9 to 5.
Unphazed family, man. Hey, sorry to interrupt this amazing episode with Cole. I just wanted to let you guys know, man, I appreciate you guys so much. We're going into the new year. We're going to do a lot of great things with you guys. But I know a lot of you guys are coming on here. A lot of you guys are commenting. You guys are liking, but you guys are not subscribing. So I'm going to say this to you guys. Please make sure you guys subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to the crew, because we're doing everything we can to continue to bring this podcast to the next level, man. And we got a small team here, so I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you got to do it right now, go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead, subscribe. Or after you finish watching the video, make sure you subscribe to this video. I'll let you guys get back to the video. Stay unfazed, y'all. Let's go.
Peaceful and kind of calm and present, can have a conversation. It's like, man, you can't do that nowadays.
Can't do that nowadays. Sorry. Brief interruption.
We good though.
But we back. One thing he was talking about, I forgot. You were talking about stock rising. We were talking about building that community and building everything like that. I think that is important, because like we talked about, like millions of people could benefit from what it is that you have to offer. So building that community, having the one-on-one training, being able to fly around. And there's this thing I want you to look into. It's called school. I think we talked about it a little bit before, but it's like a school. It's a community, but it's SKOOL. Not a sponsor of the podcast, but
we can work on that though. Not a sponsor of the podcast yet. But
it's like a community building platform. Like for podcasts, they have like Patreon. You probably heard of that, but it's like something like that. And they have a lot of cool things where you can connect with like a large community, do the monthly subscription, things like that. So I think that'll be something
good to network.
Yeah. But tell me what you were telling me about the dopamine reset.
Yeah. So it's something that I've had a lot of my athletes. I've probably had like 5 of them start to do it, and they've had a lot of benefits from it. And I just think anybody should kind of try a dopamine reset for themselves. For me, what it was is, I read this study where it was saying that the amount of dopamine that our brain gets from TV, from social media, from scrolling on our phone, just sports betting, or just like anything that's like just taken away from being in the moment and doing the right tasks, just like you
porn.
Get porn, just like really a lot of things with like the blue light, and like realizing what blue light does to you. It's like cutting all that out. And it's almost like quitting like a drug. I've never been heavy addicted to drugs or anything, but going through that withdrawal period of, people get sweats, they have the shakes and everything. It's like I wasn't getting that, but it's like you get the anxiety. I did 7 days of cutting out social media, TV, just my phone in general. I answered text backs, but I was on do not disturb at all hours of the day for 7 days.
If you think about that, like this would be a good test for people to do, right? Like just don't put your phone somewhere else and just write down how many times you go reach for your pockets.
Yeah, just wonder where it's at.
And just think about that, and that's how many times you pull out your phone and just look at it, and 30 seconds here, okay, you put it away. 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
Another 30, you know what I mean? So it's crazy.
And it takes it's like that's making our attention spans like just so much shorter. We can't sit down and focus for an extended period of time. And like what I was talking about earlier, where there's more and more kids nowadays that are diagnosed with anxiety or have are sad and not happy with life. And it's like, man, we think about when we were kids. Like I always use that for me. I'm trying to get back to like that energy when I was a kid, because everything was enjoyable. Like you wake up, it's life could be tough, but it's like you don't have the stresses of life. I think that's part of growing up. But also it's when we were a kid, we our access to certain things were regulated. You know, we didn't have this much access to just be on our phone scrolling about everything, and we were outside, outdoors, and we were having fun doing that. Like I look back at like when I was a kid, man, we would just go to the field. We went to like the tennis courts, me and my boys, and we would have so much fun just playing tennis. And it wasn't even my sport, but just getting outside.
And it's crazy just to think about that because like not a lot of people are talking about it. And I know why, because it's like everybody has a phone in their hand, right? And people are making money from that phone. Apple, like everybody has an Apple phone, Android, whatever it is. So they control. They control a lot of us and a lot of what we see, what we do, the news we hear just by having that phone in our hand. And a lot of people probably aren't talking about that because that would take money out of people's pockets if less people use their phone. If less people did the dopamine resets, if more people did the dopamine resets, if more people did these things and realized because I guess it's such a new thing, like phones and Apple and all that, just like a new thing. Like we don't know the negative effects that we know a little bit, like you're saying, like the more anxiety and things like that, but we don't know how bad this is going to get. Yeah. So I think we do need to have these conversations and be able to step in at a certain point and be like, hey man, like, hey, let's all just do a fast. Like the whole world, let's just... 1 year of no whatever it is, go back to the old, because like we just need to reset because we do feel like the world itself is getting crazier.
Bro, that's what COVID was sent for. Like COVID was sent, like for me, it did so much for me. Like all my habits changed in my life during that time because it was like.
But I think that may be an anomaly. I'm not gonna speak for everyone, but like myself, I think it did good. I was never like super addicted to the phone or anything like that. Like I'm probably on the lesser spectrum of that, but like. It probably did the opposite for a lot of people too, like just from things that I'm seeing where it's like, okay, now you are inside and all you can do is be on your phone. And all you can do is be on social media.
Yeah, the decisions you make during it, I guess. Like decisions
you make. And people did a lot of, and I didn't even look at that time like that was a good time to do something. Like change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people were saying that too. So I know a lot of people probably did what you were doing, but like start a business. Like if I were to start this podcast during COVID, like, you know what I mean?
So you got nothing, you can't even go outside. Yeah, there's no even temptation. There's no FOMO. Like it was, yeah, man. I think I was also in a tough place in life, and they always say like, yeah, it's the easiest to change your habits and change your life when you're at rock bottom because like when you just had enough of everything. So I was already at a spot where I was stressed about life and certain things, and I just got to William & Mary. It was my last year. I hadn't done what I needed to make it pro out of college, and I was like, man, nah, it's time to like lock in. And that I think at the first like couple days of quarantine, I tried to just drown it with Netflix and just watch TV, and I was scrolling, and it's like, man, after a while, it's like, at least for me, I was just like, man, like we can't just do this. Like this isn't. It wasn't even enjoyable. It gets to a point where it's like, oh man. Binge watching this isn't even enjoyable to me. And I think, it's just, that's what COVID was a chance for me to slow down and realize that. It's like, okay, like when I'm busy, it's like, man, I just want to go home and just watch some Netflix and then just chill. But it's like, okay, let me give you 14 days in quarantine. That's all you can do. Is this what you want to do? This is a fulfilling life? Like, is this fun? Like, for me, after a couple of days, I was like, bro, man, forget this. And then that's when I started, I was watching more podcasts on YouTube. And I had never really done that before. I'm like, okay, I can spend the same hour that I just watched a movie that did nothing for me. I'm still enjoying this podcast, and I just got some gain from it and learned. And that's what part of like the dopamine reset for me it was. It was like I'm doing one once a year now, and I've like dedicated myself towards that. Like the 7 days of prayer and fasting I did, that was a dopamine reset for me because it was like once a year I just want to take a week where I just go off the map, and I would like to be alone. And like honestly, when things are right and everything's set, I'm gonna get an Airbnb log cabin out in the woods and just go there with no phone, a journal and some books or something, and just sit in that. I think we live in
we need to go to they had this thing in Bali where it's like they have a men's thing where it's like that. It's like a reset, but it's kind of like a cabin thing, but it's like all you can do is like work out. It's like work out. They have a chef there. You're eating right and stuff like that. And it's just like lock in. Yeah, that'd be dope.
And it's just like taking the distractions out. Like we live in a world where, man, like
that's big. Though.
Not too long ago we had to go to like Blockbuster. Like I mean, I know when I was young.
Facts.
Okay, I want to see a movie, man. Let's get in the car, go to Blockbuster,
rent it.
Yeah. Now we can just be like, okay, you trying to watch a movie? Let's throw on this Netflix.
I remember the red boxes. You ever had the red boxes? CVS,
that was
Walmart.
Fun, man. It's like
doing it, trying to. What movies they got?
And it kind of regulated. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go get one movie. I'm gonna watch this, and then once that movie's over, man, we can watch Netflix. That movie's over.
I remember-
What's next on top 10? Like,
Yeah, what was that thing? I want to look it up. It was like GameFly or something, but it was something where like they had a platform with all the games and movies. You would get a movie, they would ship the movie to you or the game to you, then you would play it and then you would ship it back to them.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I had something on. We got to look it up. It's like GameFly. I'm gonna put it up there, but I'm like, that's like back in the day. But it's like you said, it's regulating it. It was like I would get a game, I'd play the game, I beat it or whatever it is. Then I'm done with the game. I send it back, and I'm like, okay, what's another game? And it was like a monthly subscription thing. I'm like, that was cool.
Yeah, and it's like less time that you can put into it. But
Yes.
it's we live in a world now where it's like we can fill our time with that so much. And it's like, the study that I was reading, it was like the amount of dopamine you get from watching a show or just from the TV, from scrolling your phone, it's like 50 times the amount of dopamine that you get from doing a task, from reading a book or from journaling. And you got to go through a reset where, okay, like withdrawing from a drug. And it's like people would withdraw from it, and then on the other side they're like, man, like life is, there's a whole nother side to life, and I'm more peaceful, I'm more relaxed, I'm more present. And it's similar to with the dopamine reset. It's like I know when I'm just heavy on social media and I'm binge watching shows and stuff, I'm not present with my people, and it's like my conversations aren't as good. I'm more fast talking. It's like I realize that about myself, and it's like when I slow down, I cut all that out, and I like just invite silence sometimes. That's when my thoughts are more clear. I can speak better when I know what I want to do, and it's like just having more enjoyment out of life. And like I think that's where kids are, instead of being outside and just doing what they want to do, having fun, they're scrolling on Instagram. They're trying to make their facade up to what they see. They're trying to be Christian McCaffrey. Okay, how does he post? Let me make my photo dumps just like his. And like I'm saying that because like I went through that time but in college and late in high school, these kids are getting like that in middle school now. It's like, man, just especially high school, man, you look at like these dudes like Instagram posts nowadays. I'm like, man, it looks like they're playing pro ball. I'm like, but they got the photographers all out there, like it's dope. I'm like, man, the aesthetics are crazy, but it's like, they're able to kind of just like put this persona on it and chase this life of this image that they want early on, and I just feel like the effects of that is just it's not gonna be great, because it's like it takes out that enjoyment. It's comparison is the thief of joy. It's like, man, all they're living in is a world of comparison now, and getting off of that and finding joy from okay, what do I want to do and what do I want to be, and then moving correctly. And I think that's how our grandparents got to live, because they didn't have all this distractions. It's like, man, all right, well, I'm not just gonna sit here and not do anything with my life. Like let's what we want to do. Let's take action.
A simpler time.
Yeah, man, and it's like trying to knowing that, and because part of me would love to just live in like 1980 and but like at the same time forget that, because I want to live in the access that we have now, but it's like just finding the balance of using the world as a tool, but not letting it control you, and like use you as a tool, right? Like what we were talking about, it's like they control you with man, they know that with these phones, like, they don't want you to put them down. Like we're learning more and more about the bad stuff that comes from it, but it's like, man, there's so much money in it. There's a bigger picture towards that. They're not like the phones aren't going to stop. Social media is not going to stop. It's becoming cool. Like the world, I think part of us are paying attention to it and the negative side effects, and it's becoming more of a movement to get off of it. And we'll see what ends up happening like later on. But I think it's just each person has to realize it, and I think it's just like stepping back and like realizing what it does. Everybody's like, it's having some type of effect on you and toll on you. You might not have all the anxiety that everybody has from posting and trying to compare it, but man, like I think anybody who's human, they post something, it just doesn't get any love or anything. It's like it's gonna give you some type of feeling about yourself. But like when people are just maybe they were just scrolling, dealing with their own thing that day, and they didn't, I forgot that somebody that always comments on your thing. It's like you're gonna take that out of perspective, and it's like, man, people don't love me. If people don't like what I'm doing, it's like, I know I got to be more on the map, and especially with just like just promoting yourself and my business and stuff. But it's fun when I'm just moving how I want to move and not worrying about the judgment or if people accept how I want to move, and I get more done that way. I'm more fulfilled by life. And
that was a crazy point that you just said, though, because I think even business wise, like podcast wise, stock wise, a lot of people nowadays, they do look at social media as, okay, like I need that immediate feedback. And this is going to tell me how much I'm loved. Like I'm going to put this out there, and I'm going to take you just scrolling, and maybe you didn't see it, or maybe you forgot to like it and comment, or you just like, or maybe you just had your phone out, you just went, whatever it is. People take that not getting a like, or them getting 14 likes or whatever, 1,000 views or whatever. Oh, man, like I'm just not good enough. Like I'm not. They don't really love me. Like I'm not good enough in the world. I will never be this. I will never be. You know what I mean? People take it that way, which could do detriments to people, because a lot of the time that we spend is on the phone, on social media. You know what I mean? Like I think we are, like, our generation is less on there, but I'm like, the generation right below us is on there probably all the time. Like 90% of the time it's there.
Yeah, kids just randomly breaking out in TikTok dances. You don't even know what they're doing. It's like,
I'm like,
okay, that's got to be a trend or something, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, I guess so. Like I'm not even caught up no more. Last one I knew was this one.
Bro, have you heard the 6'7" thing?
6'7", yeah.
I still don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on, but I seen something that was like had some devilish thing, so I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna look into it.
Yeah, I believe it.
I'm like, I don't know everything nowadays, but I don't even know what that is. What is it, like backwards something?
I don't know what it means. It's just like these kids just come up to you like 6'7", and just start geeking and run away. Like my little nephew does it all the time. I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, and like I think the whole thing is that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all are just.
We now.
I'm trying to tell my little nephew, he's 5 years old, bro. You wasting mental energy, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Like, come on now. Like, we need to fast.
Yeah,
journaling, fasting.
I need you to put down that YouTube, bro. And like, you got your little tablet now. I'm like,
yeah, like you need to go get a house now.
Yeah.
Like, come on, invest now. Bitcoin. Come on, you're missing it. That's crazy.
Nah, but yeah. Before I forget this little thought, like what you said earlier, just like with the just receiving the love, and it's like I think it affects relationships as well. And it's like when you can get all this love from Instagram, and you got 50 people commenting on something, it's like, oh, you feel like you're getting all this love, and it's like you can't even appreciate the real people in your life loving you and like showing real connection. And I know that when I'm off of social media, and
becomes the
that's
intimacy.
the focus. Yeah. So I can get my love. I can get love from this, and that's the real stuff. You know what I mean? That's when you're present with it, and talked about it all the time. Like my girl, like I take her love for granted, but like when I'm off of that, man, and I realize, okay, without the social media people like gassing me up, who is it? Like my boys, like my family, my girl, like the people in my life that matter, that truly know me and know how I'm moving day to day, and like my relationships grow from that. And so I think it's just connection. Like these kids are growing up just like, you don't need to be connected with humans as much, because man, I can just get on Twitch or get on the phone and talk to people and have a whole community through that way. But there's something personal about just the interpersonal connection in person, and that's just definitely a plus from the dopamine reset, and just realizing like, okay, who are my people? Like who is actually here for me regardless of all this other stuff.
Exactly. Well, Cole Blackman, Stock Risers, man, had to come in. The second person in the studio after Moms, man. I appreciate you, brother. It's always good talking to you. And I know that, the Unphazed family, anybody who sees this, man, they're going to get a lot of gems, a lot of stuff, and eye-opening things just about the world, about society, business, and just like, hopefully I'm hoping they take away like just how to look at life, their life, you know what I mean? Because I think that's all we're talking about. We're talking about our lives and just maybe a different perspective than what social media is telling you, than what everything is telling, that you're doing good. You know what I mean? And if you don't feel like you're doing good, just reassess, reevaluate, look how you're spending your time, look at your habits. Maybe you need to do a dopamine reset. Maybe you need to look at your weed, look how you're spending your time, who you're spending your time with, the environment you're in, and go. Figure it out. But brother, it's always good to have you. Man. Stay unfazed, everybody. Actually, no, give them a little Stock Risers. I want to show you my acting thing, but you give them a little bit. Stock Risers, let them know where they can find you, all that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Instagram is just Stock Risers at STOCKRISER. Hit me up on Instagram. Tap in. So we got a lot of good things coming, and I'm gonna be putting some templates out online. So if you're not in the Virginia area, like I definitely want to tap in with as many people as I can and help you kind of just start your growth. But appreciate my dog Phaz having me in here. We got to do this little handshake real quick, finish it off. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna put the reaction. I'm trying to find it, but I'm gonna just put it on there after, man. Y'all forget about it. We out of here though. Yes, sir. Anybody? All right, look. So this the acting thing. I'm just letting you know I'm ready, and if you ever want to have an acting off, we can do this.
Okay.
And I know you're gonna connect with this, right?
Uh-huh.
And y'all rate this too. Let me know what y'all think. So let's.
Oh, they can see this.
No, they're gonna see it. I'm gonna put it
Okay.
on the thing. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me turn that volume up.
So when can I suit up?
Let me turn it on.
Excuse me, what you say? So when can I?
Wait, maybe I could.
So when can I suit up?
Excuse me, what'd you say?
So when can I suit up? When can I play?
Well, let me just say with how your knee fell when I examined, when you don't have this ligament, you can't do that. So it's
No. That's not what Dr. Spencer said. Dr. Spencer said 3 weeks. The 3 weeks is up. I'm ready to play.
Okay.
I understand, but when I talk,
based on what I see when I feel and examine your knee, what I see here, you really can't play with this.
why do you keep saying I can't play? I'm gonna play. My team needs me. I'm ready to play. I'm gonna play.
Okay, listen to me.
No, I am listening to you.
I want what's best for you. You and I are on the same page.
We're not. We're obviously not on the same page. How you gonna tell me you want what's best for me, huh? How you gonna tell me that? Hold on. You from Midland, right? You from Midland? Nah, fuck that, man. You just jealous of you from Midland.
Look what I
now,
can
who's
do.
paying you? Tell me.
Okay.
Just tell me that.
All I'm saying
Who's
is-
paying you?
all I'm
I said, who's paying you? You trying to end my career? Who's paying you?
That was good, bro.
Come on.
Okay.
Unphased, baby. We out of here.
Yes.
I'm unfazed, yeah.